Good day, everyone. My name is Ayo. In this video, I'll be telling you how to resolve CORS issues when you are building an API and you have an external app that needs to connect to it. So just a little bit of disclaimer. This video is not going to tell you all about CORS, its importance, and how to set it up. It's also not about Azure cloud platform. It's not about how to make use of Azure. It's also not going to tell you how to set up Visual Studio, even though we are going to be using it. And it's also not a video that will tell you how to build an API and how to build apps that connect to the API, even though I'll be providing source code for our demo API and an app that connects to it. So let me just quickly share my screen very quickly. Yeah, I believe you should be able to see my screen right now. So just a little bit of intro. So CORS stands for Cross Origin Resource Sharing, and it's a mechanism that was developed to ensure that when two applications with different domains want to share resources, there will be some kind of security around that, some kind of governance structure around that. And essentially, what we are going to be doing is we have a simple API. We are going to be building another application that has that uses a different domain. Then that application would need to get resources from that API onto its own domain. So that's a classic scenario that CORS prevents. So this is the API. This is just the simple API. This is the model. This is the service that contains the data. This is the controller. This is the startup file. This is the program.cs file. So I use the templates that was built in ASP 3.1. Then I modify it to fit into ASP 6. Yeah, so this code will be available in the GitHub repo. I'll be including the link in the description of this video. So there are going to be two repos. The first one is for building the API. The second one is to the app that will be consuming the API. So to make this much more illustrative, I actually deploy them on Azure so that we can see what we are working with. So let me share my screen so that we can see what is happening on Azure. Yeah, so we're on Azure now. So this is the app that contains, so I already deployed the app from Visual Studio to an Azure web app. This is for building the API. You can see Frankly Azure build API. So this is for building the API, and this is for consuming the API. So what we are going to be doing is, so to enable this CORS, what you need to do is when you open the web app that is acting as your API, you just need to scroll over here and you see the option for CORS. Then you click to add a new origin. Then you send in the link for the domain that needs to consume resources from that API. Then you save it. You can see I added this. However, I'll be showing you what happens if I didn't add this. So let me stop sharing. I will be running my Visual Studio and I would share that. So let me open the one for consuming the API very quickly. Then I'll be running that because I know that I did not add my local domain for Visual Studio. So that essentially is not part of the whitelisting. So I'm running it right now. Yeah, I'm running it right now. It's running. Yeah, so what I will do now is I will share my screen for Visual Studio. Yeah, so we have this. So this is the link to call the API. And if I should see if there is any response from the console, you can see what we have here. Frankly, this from origin, localhost 73233 has been blocked by CORS policy. So no access control allow origin header is present on the requested resource. So this is essentially what CORS achieves. And CORS is not just a theoretical process. It actually it has a way of preventing cross-site scripting. It has a way of mitigating against cross-site scripting and cross-site resource forgery and so many other attacks that involves moving from one site to the other and sharing resources. So this is what we are going to prevent. So let me stop sharing. Then let me reshare the one that has the app that I have it set up. Yeah. So what I would do now is, so we have this is on the same page. So I would go over to inspect. Now go to the console and we can see the array over here. So this is, you can see we don't have any cause error here because we've already added this domain and we've granted this domain access to our API. Yeah, so it's still the same page. So we have this. If I should go to no, let's go to building the API. Yeah, so it's still this same value. We have it over here. I should refresh, we still have this. And over here too, if I should refresh, we still have it too. We have it here. Yeah, so I hope this video has been educative. Let me stop sharing. So I'll be making available the codes. The codes is not a problem. You are going to be having them. I would make it available in the description, both for building an API and so that you can see how the Ajax call is used to get data from the API. Before I end this video, let me just share my Visual Studio and I want to show us something. Let me stop the code I'm currently running so that my computer would be faster, the memory utilization will not be so much. So let me let me share my Visual Studio now. Yeah, so I will be making this available. This code, I'll be making it available in the description, so you can use it to at least see how API work in ASP 6, and from that you can build on it and see how you can improve your API coding skills. So have a nice day, everyone.